Digital Boutique Co. I am the manager, and I'm coming at you today with some tips and tricks for a must-have ad bringing you into quarter 4. So I'm going to be going through a retargeted add to cart type ad. So essentially what this is going to do is if someone goes onto your website, they view a product, but they don't at the moment, maybe have their card with them, or it's just not a great time for them to check out, or they're going to think about the item for later. This ad will then hit them on Facebook or Instagram or any of the other placements and say, hey, I noticed you forgot this product in your cart. It's still here for you. Or maybe give a promo code that entices them to go ahead and complete that checkout. So this is a great way if you're looking at your website analytics and you're noticing that you have 600 add to carts, but then maybe 50 conversions, to help get that ratio down a little bit. So follow along with me. This is a super quick process, and the best thing is it's automated, which we love to see. This isn't an ad that you're going to have to go in every single day and make adjustments to. Honestly, you let it run how it goes. You may have to turn it off and on as needed, but you really are going to let this ad going. There's no testing involved, which we love to see. Step 1, you are going to click the green create button in the left-hand side of your screen. I am an ads manager, so it's very important to make sure that you are in a screen similar to this whenever you're creating this ad. You are then going to click on catalog sales. That is going to be our conversions objective here. Then it's very, very important that we make sure that we know what catalog we are advertising. So I have seen people before that have several catalogs in their business manager. If you are unsure, a quick reference is to go into business settings, and you should be able to see some catalog IDs. So look at whatever one is active or whatever one has your most recent products if there is concern, and you want to make sure that your 4 last numbers match up with the catalog that you have selected here. So I have access to several catalogs, so I'm just going to select the first one. Then here's a huge tip that I recommend personally whenever I am running ads, is to go ahead and name these at the beginning of the process rather than throughout. Yes, this is optional. However, I've seen that in the busy day of a business owner, it is very much easier to have these clearly labeled so that you can quickly go in. You don't have to waste your time digging through ads to see what they're named, and it just makes your day overall more productive. So I'm going to be naming these super simple, retargeted add to cart, no purchase. To let me know really quickly that's what this is, I'm going to copy this name down and bring it to my ad set and as well as my ad. Next is continue. This screen right here is just kind of a quick overview of my campaign. So it's quickly letting me know, your catalog is selected. If I did select the wrong catalog, I have another chance to change that up. But other than that, I am good to hit next. All right, next up is our ad set. So if you are a beginner at Facebook ads, or if you're very advanced, this is a very similar, easy, great process for a beginner. Or if you're advanced, this is probably a no-brainer for you, honestly. So first off, we already have our ad set named, so good to go there. Moving on down to our product set. So this is a big area that I've seen people struggle with, because they run one of these type ads and they say, oh my goodness, it's showing all old products or all out of stock products. So as you can see, it already has selected here for this client that it's showing the in-stock products, but I'm going to briefly show you how to make sure you're showing in-stock products, because you actually have to tell Facebook this. Facebook doesn't know what's in stock and what's out of stock. So let's quickly go through that. You would hit this plus sign right beside, and it's going to bring you up to all your products. So this is very simple to do. You're going to hit category, scroll down to availability. Availability is in stock. It's going to pull up all your in-stock products, name your set in stock or whatever makes sense for you, and hit create. I'm going to X out because I already have this created, but that is how you ensure that you're showing in-stock products only. So moving on down, your daily budget. I like to start out for these ads at $5 a day daily budget. If you have a account that is just like huge, you're, a super, super big company, you may want to do more. But with this ad running all the time, chances are you don't want to put too much money into this, because then the same people will be seeing this over and over and over again. Moving on down, we want to be retargeting ads to people who have interacted with our products on and off of Facebook. So you're going to leave this selected. The next is you are going to just leave the default. So you can do added to cart but not purchased alone, but I like to do viewed or added to cart but not purchased. And 14 days is the default, so I'm going to leave it there. We have done 28 days and we've also done 7 days. So figure out what works best for your business. Moving on down, I'm going to keep my placements on automatic. This allows Facebook to do what they do best and use their algorithm to hit people exactly where people are more likely to click on ads. So I'm done with my ad set. I'm going to hit next. And I am now in the ad portion of creating this ad. So let's kind of walk through really briefly what we're going to be advertising. What is the user actually going to be seeing? So as you can see here, it's got some products that are pulled up. These are actually the products associated with that catalog that I selected. So you would select your Facebook page. So for the sake of this, I will be keeping it with this repeat code. A very important step is selecting our Instagram account, because if someone sees us on Instagram, it's important that our name shows up right there. So I've got my Instagram account selected. Moving on down, dynamic formats and creative will be on by default. So I'm going to make sure that I leave that on. And then I've got everything already selected here. My primary text is going to be, hey, you forgot something in your cart. Or something like that. You can make it super cute, super cheeky. You could add emojis in here, completely up to you. You want your headline to be your product name, which should already be in here. Your description should be your current price, which should already be in here. Your website URL can be any URL on your website. Keep it pretty general. If you have an app connected to Facebook through Facebook SDK, I highly recommend choosing your app in this section. Your call to action will be shop now. And then moving on down to tracking, you do want to make sure your website event is on. We've got our pixel selected, so if you have more than one pixel, make sure that your correct pixel is there. If you have an app, once again, it's super important to select app events. This will bring in additional revenue if your app is a super, super big source of revenue for your business. After that, you hit publish. Your ad will go into a review period. And then once it is approved by Facebook, it will start running. So good luck with these, and I wish you the best.